Have you ever stared at a pile of clothes on your bed, looked in the mirror, and just felt frustrated? Like the girl you see in your head is not quite matching the reflection staring back at you? Trust me, we have all been there. Welcome back to My Life, My Rules. If you are new here, grab a seat, get comfortable, because today we are talking about the ultimate glow-up. We are diving deep into the crossdressing before and after, and I am giving you the real, actionable tips for my MTF crossdressing sisters and femme friends to achieve that perfect, authentic glow-up. You know, the journey from that nervous, hesitant before picture to the radiant, confident after is, well, it is a lot. It is emotional, it is messy, and honestly, it usually involves a lot of terrible makeup choices early on. I know my early days involved foundation that was essentially orange spackle and eyeliner so thick it looked like a Sharpie. But here is the thing. A true glow-up isn't just about throwing on an expensive dress or mastering a complicated cut crease. It is about aligning your outer presentation with your inner truth. It is about letting her breathe, letting her shine, and most importantly, feeling incredibly comfortable in your own skin. So, let's break down how we actually get there, step by step, without getting totally overwhelmed. First things first, let's talk about the canvas. Before we even touch a makeup brush or look at a dress, we have to talk about skincare and hair removal. If you are dealing with facial hair, the struggle is so real. The absolute biggest game changer for your after look is mastering your base. Exfoliate, but please be gentle. A good moisturizer is your best friend. And when it comes to hiding that stubborn beard shadow, color correcting is absolute magic. A little peach or orange concealer blended over the shadow area before your foundation completely neutralizes the blue and gray tones of hair follicles. It is honestly witchcraft, and it will completely change your life. Do not skip this step. Taking the time to prep your skin and color correct takes you from looking like you are wearing a mask to looking glowing, soft, and natural. And speaking of natural, listen, I love a dramatic, theatrical drag look as much as the next girl. It is fun, it is an art form. But if you are going for a true, beautiful, everyday feminine glow-up, less is often more at the beginning. Focus on the features that feminize the face. Soften the brows. You do not have to pluck them into oblivion, but just brushing them out and using a lighter brow gel can do wonders. Use a good mascara to open up those eyes. Apply a little blush placed slightly higher on the cheekbones to lift the face. And a lovely, hydrating lip gloss. You do not need 20 layers of cream contour to look gorgeous. Actually, heavy contouring can sometimes highlight the exact masculine features you are trying to soften, making the jawline look sharper instead of softer. Keep it light, keep it fresh, and blend, blend, blend. You want people to see you, not just your makeup. Now, let's move on to the body. This is where a lot of us get incredibly stuck in the before phase. We buy clothes we absolutely love, but they just do not sit right, and it triggers so much dysphoria. The secret to the ultimate glow-up here is understanding proportions. Male and female bodies carry weight differently, and that is perfectly okay. We just use a little styling illusion. Shapewear is incredible. A good waist cincher can define your silhouette and give you that curve. And do not be afraid of padding. Hip pads or silicone breast forms can dramatically change how a dress falls on your body. But here is a secret that took me way too long to learn. Proportion is also about the clothes themselves. A-line skirts and fit and flare dresses are universally flattering because they naturally create the illusion of wider hips and a narrower waist without you having to do a thing. High-waisted jeans with a tucked-in top? Instantly feminizing because it shortens the torso and lengthens the legs. You do not need to squeeze into something painful or uncomfortable to look feminine. It is all about creating that beautiful hourglass balance through smart clothing choices. Which brings me to one of the biggest glow-up traps of all time. Buying costumes instead of clothes. We have all done it. You order that hyper-sexy, lace-up, tiny outfit online because it looks amazing on the model. But then you put it on to go to the grocery store or even just to sit in your living room, and you feel ridiculous and exposed. A true glow-up means building a wardrobe, not a costume trunk. Think about what women actually wear in your daily life. Cozy cardigans, well-fitting jeans, a nice breathable blouse, cute flats or ankle boots. When you dress for reality, you feel more real. You feel grounded. Find your personal style. Are you boho? Are you corporate chic? Are you athleisure? Experiment with everyday looks. When you find that casual outfit that makes you feel pretty while just drinking your morning coffee on the couch, that is when the magic really happens. We cannot talk about a glow-up without talking about hair. Hair frames the face. It sets the entire tone of your look. If you are using wigs, invest in the best quality you can afford, but more importantly, learn how to style them. Pluck the part so it looks like a natural scalp. Use a little dry shampoo to take away that shiny, plastic, straight out of the bag look. If it is a lace front wig, take the time to blend the lace with your foundation. Or consider styles with bangs. Bangs are incredibly forgiving. They hide the hairline completely, and they naturally soften the forehead and brow bone. If you are growing your natural hair out, get regular trims and find an affirming stylist who understands your feminization goals. Beautiful hair gives you an instant boost of confidence that you just radiate outward. Let's also talk briefly about movement and mannerisms. A glow-up isn't just visual. It is energetic. How do you carry yourself? In the before stage, we often slouch, we make ourselves small, we try to hide. The after stage is about taking up space gracefully. Roll your shoulders back. Walk with a little more purpose, placing one foot slightly in front of the other to create a softer sway in the hips. Keep your elbows a little closer to your body. Talk with your hands in a softer way. You do not have to force a high-pitched voice if it hurts or feels unnatural, but bringing your resonance up out of your chest and into your head can make your voice sound incredibly sweet and feminine. It is these tiny little shifts in your energy that make the biggest difference in how the world perceives you, and more importantly, how you perceive yourself. But listen to me very closely right now. You can have the most expensive wig, the perfectly blended color corrector, the most flattering A-line skirt, and a flawless walk. But the real difference between a before and after picture is the light in your eyes. The ultimate glow-up is internal. It is the moment you stop apologizing for who you are. The before is usually characterized by fear, hiding, shame, and purging your clothes out of guilt. The after is characterized by joy. It is giving yourself permission to explore your femininity without a single ounce of guilt. It is looking in the mirror and finally saying, wow, there she is. I see you. Take pictures of yourself, even if you do not share them with a single living soul. Document your progress. Look back at where you started. Celebrate the small wins, like mastering liquid eyeliner for the first time without completely ruining your eyeshadow, or finally figuring out your exact foundation shade. Be exceptionally kind to yourself on the days where things just are not working. Dysphoria or frustration will happen. You will have bad makeup days. You will have days where nothing in your closet feels right. But a bad day does not erase your progress. You are valid, you are beautiful, and your expression of femininity is entirely your own. There is no one right way to be a crossdresser, or a trans woman, or a femme person. There is only your way. So take a deep breath. Enjoy the process of discovering her. Your glow-up is not some distant destination you will reach 5 years from now. It is happening right now, every single time you choose to honor your truth. You are doing amazing, and I am so proud of you. I want to hear all about your journeys. What was your biggest glow-up realization? What is one specific tip you wish you knew when you first started presenting feminine? Drop it in the comments below because your experience could genuinely help a sister out. We are a community, and we grow together by sharing our knowledge. If this video helped you feel a little more confident today, please hit that subscribe button, give it a big like, and share it with someone who might need a little boost of encouragement. Remember, my life, my rules, and the exact same goes for you. Keep glowing, keep growing, and I will see you in the next video.